We get a look at the sun shining on the buildings of downtown Salt Lake City, Utah. Our broadcast location today. Hi, everyone. Time to get into it. NBA action on 2K Sports. Joined by Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Aldridge. This is Kevin Harlan. Hey, Dave.
Rockets coach Mike D'Antoni is the modern-day godfather of pace and space. His teams in Phoenix popularized small ball, moving around and pushing the tempo in their 7 seconds or less offense. It's ironic that now his Houston team plays a much slower isolation style of basketball. But Kevin, that shows his flexibility and D'Antoni's ability to adapt to his personnel.
Whatever works, David. Thanks. And we got a chance now to check out multiple seasons of assist numbers and what has been the trend for Harden.
The drop in his assists over the past few years have made him more of a one-dimensional player offensively. He needs to get that passing element back in his game, and that'll make life a lot more difficult for opposing defenses.
Here's the starting group for Houston. Westbrook and Harden, the dynamite pair. They're the backcourt. Robert Covington out there with Hartenstein, and it's Tucker in at the 5. And for Utah, inside we have Ingles and Gobert. Conley and Mitchell, the talented backcourt pair. And it's Bogdanovich in at the 3.
And when you look at Utah, this team, year after year, seems to be more than a sum of its parts.
I like that they always look for guys with big-time character, unselfish, low-drama players, and there's a confidence with this group.
Tip-off goes to Houston. Now, here's Westbrook. Passes to Harden. Here's Hartenstein. Covered by Mitchell. The kick out to Westbrook. Just 5 to shoot. Over Conley. Westbrook can't get it to go. And so Gobert will bring it up for Utah. Here's Mitchell. Shot goes down. Very quick possession right there. Mitchell's got the first points up on the board tonight here for Utah. Westbrook surveying the D. Pass to Harden. Over Mitchell. Harden can't hit. Westbrook against Ingles. Outside Conley. Back to Mitchell. Three-pointer. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
Mitchell's really been working on getting free off the ball and being accurate off the catch and shoot.
Stolen by Mitchell. And the Jazz pushing it up now. Bogdanovich wide open. That's in there. Conley with the assist.
And the defense scattered all over the place on the break. Nice job finding the wide open 3.
Westbrook passes to Hartenstein. To halt the run. Westbrook kicks to Harden. Right wing. And there's the pass to Westbrook. From outside, off the mark.
Yeah, slow start right now. 5 straight misses to get this one going.
And the basket by Ingles.
A lot of enthusiasm to the start of this game. So far, a perfect 4 for 4.
And now the first timeout called here for the Rockets. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Nuggets.
And defensively in that one, they needed to come up with big stops to quiet that crowd, and that's obviously easier said than done.
Yes, the other team is feeding off that enthusiasm. You have to try and match that energy.
Just about 2 minutes into the game, first quarter of basketball. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Pass to Harden. Good D by Mitchell.
Meeting right at the rim. He typically converts in those situations. Not this time. And that was a heat check right there. First miss of the night, but still shooting 80% as a team.
In transition, here come the Jazz. Westbrook with the block. They retain possession.
And now they're turning this game into a drag race, sprinting out for easy fast break basket.
pass to Harden. Over Mitchell. And Harden with the basket on the assist by Westbrook.
And I love seeing Harden get room to shoot from that mid-range position, an effective scorer in that area.
Now about 3 minutes gone in the first quarter. Gobert finds Mitchell. Stolen by Harden. And it's Houston on the break. Harden's got the ball. Up and in, it's good. First basket of the game for him. 1 for 4 shooting.
Some guys just understand how to generate points. He's one of them.
Conley with it. He's coming off a 22-point game against Dallas.
Yeah, and I look at his total effect on the scoring, both as a passer and a shooter. Incredibly productive.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Westbrook kicks to Covington. Pass to Tucker. Harden outside. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's going to be on Donovan Mitchell. And Greg, when you're discussing and comparing James Harden and what he's done these last few years, you have to do it on a very historic level.
He's going to go down as one of the best to ever play the game. His production is incredible, and the skill level really is groundbreaking. Easily the best off guard in the league.
First one falls for him. Well, Smitty, as we know, there's talk of playing more regular season games overseas. Good idea, or is the season hard enough as it is?
I like the balance where it is right now, Kevin. A few games you get a chance to go overseas, you know, during the season or preseason, but just add more travel. I don't know if it's a good idea.
And both free throws good for James Harden.
There's a built-in respect for coaches who played in the NBA. The Jazz, Quinn Snyder, never made it that far. But as a point guard, he helped Duke make 3 Final Four appearances.
Now here's Conley. He's been playing a big part of their offensive scheme, averaging around 15.5 points a game. Smitty, Snyder also an All-American in high school, 2-time Washington State Basketball Player of the Year in high school.
Led Mercer Island to a state title and then experienced coaching in college, the G League, and abroad. He's a lifer, and he's been around the game far and wide.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first one falls.
And already over a decade in the league for Mike Conley. He never got past the numbers game to make the All-Star team in the crowded Western Conference, but make no mistake about it, Conley is star caliber.
And Conley drops them both. And Greg, you talk to Conley, he'll admit he has been frustrated trying to break through and get that recognition.
Still, the way he plays the game, not focused on his individual numbers, unselfish, and focused on what the team needs to win.
Now here's Harden. He had a 36-point outing in the last game against Denver. Down low, here's Mitchell. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's going to be on James Harden.
High character kid, well spoken. In fact, Mitchell's pre-draft interviews helped him rocket up the board.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw drops for Mitchell.
Really a sponge. Donovan Mitchell watches a ton of film, accepts coaching, and applies it. A big part of his rise to stardom.
He doesn't get the second one. And the early success of Mitchell speaks to his ability to absorb and take coaching.
Yes, credit that coaching staff, putting him in position to succeed, helping him also to develop. His decision-making is growing game by game.
Jazz leading by 9. Conley, the pass to Gobert. And that one falls, coming off Conley's feet.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
Outside Westbrook. Here's Harden on the wing. A 3-ball. Good work defensively by Conley.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
Kicks it to Mitchell. Russell Westbrook with the rebound. Rockets trail by 11. Covington passes to Tucker. Over Ingles. A nice shot by Tucker.
Not just swinging the ball around the perimeter. Aggressive move inside.
Now Conley. On the wing, Ingles. Up again, and there's Gobert, putting it right back in. Gobert's got 6.
Yeah, off to a strong start here early. 6 points off second chance buckets.
Now a timeout called by Houston.
And just trying to get some traction offensively. Boy, it hasn't been pretty.
You know, this is a good time to maybe switch up your strategy a little bit. You can't keep doing what you're doing and expect a different result.
With a break in the action, let's now bring up the 2K leaderboard and look at the league's top scorers over the past 10 games. Russell Westbrook 3rd.
Quite a role he's been on. I mean, a pure scoring display. Eventually, teams might find an answer for him, but that's not been the case here lately.
Outside, Covington. Back to Westbrook. Launches it. Utah with the rebound. They come into this one following the loss to the Mavericks.
Yeah, a snowball effect in that one. One thing would go wrong, then another, then another. Really the story of the game.
I was surprised they put up so little fight. That was not the team I expected to see that night.
Love the attitude of Westbrook. Continues to improve at running the offense and finding ways to create opportunities for his teammates.
Conley feeling it out. Outside Bogdanovich. And that one falls, coming off Conley's feet. Conley's got 4 assists in the game. Rockets trail by 12. Outside Westbrook. Stolen by Mitchell. And here we go. And the rejection by Harden. Back to Westbrook. The 3. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Gobert's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one.
They keep calling his number, which is partly how they've dug this hole.
Now, here's Mitchell. He's got 6. Back to Conley. 5 on the clock. Ingles trying to get open. And it's Mitchell missing.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Here's Westbrook. Last game he had 34 points. And the pass to Covington. Houston moving it around. Hartenstein passes to Covington. Here's Tucker, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's going to go on Bojan Bogdanovic. And if there was ever a definition of a glue guy, Greg, it would be P.J. Tucker. He's so valuable to his team.
You know, P.J. gives you production in every way, and his impact really goes beyond the stats. All the little things that coaches want their players to do, that's really the motto of Tucker's game.
And the first one drops. And Steve, some classic shoe brands making a return to the NBA with updated versions. Smitty, what was your sneaker of choice back in the day?
Kevin, that's funny. I started off with the pumps, the double pumps, and then I ended up with a shell-toe low top. And then now you see all the youngsters now wearing low tops. They used to tell me back in the day, low tops were not good for your ankles. But I didn't really jump that high, so I was okay.
Now here's Conley. He kicks to Davis. Pass to O'Neal. And here is Conley. And the layup's good off the glass. Conley's got 6.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Rivers against Conley. Outside, Green. It's stolen by Davis. 13 feet away.
Good rebound, Davis.
Out to Conley. Second shot opportunity. Yep, that one goes. And the Jazz lead by 16.
And boy, have they come out strong, really pounding the offensive board for second chance points.
Outside, Gordon. Passes it to Green. Over Davis. And it's Green missing. And so Conley will bring the ball up for Utah. Pass to O'Neal. Back to Conley. The pass to Gobert. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Unloads from 13. That shot missing. And Houston the other way now.
You know what, though? They keep calling his number despite the difficult quarter he's had.
It's early, but they are getting pummeled on the glass.
Rockets trail by 18. And here's Rivers. He's still scoreless so far in this one. It's stolen by Davis. And now Utah, fast break. And no one near Clarkson as he lets it go. No good on the triple. Houston's gone 0-4 from three-point land to start out. Looking cold from outside. Carroll finds Tucker. Stolen by Clarkson. Over in the corner, Conley. Sinks the three-pointer. 11 points in the game.
Defensively, they've got to pick up the intensity. Hard to win surrendering this high a field goal percentage.
And Tucker has it in the corner. Back to Rivers. They could use a bucket. Nice jump shot. Good.
I mean, he's extremely confident and aggressive. Rivers loves to take it up inside.
.144 left to play in the first quarter. Conley dishes to Gobert. That one will not drop. It's his first miss. He's 4 for 5. To the middle. Here's Gordon. Terrific assist. A nice finish. Solid play all around.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Jazz leading by 17. We've got 1:18 left to play here in the first. Knocks it loose. And Gobert kicks to Davis. Green with the block. Here's Gordon. And the bucket is good. Three-point play chance here for him.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Now, when he came into the league, Eric Gordon was tagged as a shooter. Now he's been shooting more than ever.
And Gordon the last few seasons has been shooting, how about this, over 8 threes a game. His success rate with them has gone up and down over the years, but one thing is for sure, he always has the green light.
.103 left in the first. Utah has gone 4 of 8 on their three-point attempts, doing a lot of work from way outside here in the first quarter. Here's Clarkson. It's in there. Conley with the assist. Conley's got assist number 5 here tonight.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
They established the pace. They made shots. This is why they're way out in front.
Now here's Rivers. And looking at his production, he averages a little more than 7 points a game. Here's Green. Knocks it down from 7 feet.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Utah leading by 14. Clarkson gets to Conley. To the inside. Gobert the pass to Davis. Down low, here's Clarkson. Green with the block. It's stolen by Davis. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
2 shots. Foul. 2.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Shooting 2.
And he makes the first. So both teams changing it up here. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. There's 10 seconds left here in the first quarter. It's Carroll on the wing. Takes a 3. That one, no good. And so it's Utah with a sizable lead as the quarter wraps up. They're ahead 16 points. Their defense has been very effective in locking down Russell Westbrook. Back right after this. It wasn't an immediate star turn for Mike Conley in the NBA. He talked about that journey.
The ups and downs of injuries and early on in my career not being able to be consistent enough to be considered a top guard in the league and making myself work that much harder to get my game to a level where I feel that I can compete against anybody in the league. And that's what I'm most proud of, is just being able to withstand that.
Great work ethic is the key. Conley stayed at it.
And a player that's known for keeping his composure, that helps also. He weathered those early challenges and just stayed positive.
And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And a very convincing performance from the Jazz so far.
I know it's early, but all those three-pointers, boy, do they add up.
And that's their strategy. Try to overwhelm you. Try to put you in a hole you have to dig yourself out of.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. Taking a look at the Rockets. Rivers and Gordon make the backcourt. Green is out there with Damari Carroll. And it's Cephalosha in at the small forward. The first free throw is good. A smitty of recent players to enter the league. Which had rookie seasons that surprised you?
I think Donovan Mitchell, the way he came out of the gates. I knew Luka Doncic was good, but because I hadn't seen much film or seen him live, he surprised me. Trae Young, the way he's played from a small guard position, those are some of the guys that have surprised me. Some were high drive picks, and some were a little bit lower, but those are the three.
And what a journey it's been for Austin Rivers since being drafted 10th overall back in 2012. Looked like he might not have what it takes to be an NBA player early, but he persevered and is now an integral part
of this group. And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
Right side, Gordon. The rebound by the Jazz. And with Rivers, he's never given up on himself and continued to add to his game. Even, Greg, as he's gone from team to team.
You know, he's shown that he can function as either the point or off guard and still give great production from either spot. And as he grows older, you could see him being a top-level sixth man for the rest of his career.
Clarkson on the wing. Just about a minute and a half has gone by here in the second. Gobert. A second chance effort, and Davis lays it in. Davis has got 4 points now in the quarter.
Continuing to show activity on the offensive glass. Second chance buckets have been huge.
Pass to Gordon. And there's the feed to Green. Over Gobert, and Jeff Green, the bucket on the assist by Eric Gordon. Green's got his second bucket tonight.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
And so it's Moutier with it. He'll bring it up for the Jazz. Passes it to Davis. Here's Williams-Goss. Carroll covering. Moutier against Rivers. Moutier with the basket.
And those are the kinds of plays that are just killing them right now.
Rockets have gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Gordon goes in, and the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
You have to be very careful when you're guarding Gordon. He's adept at putting pressure on the defense.
And this is his second trip to the line in the game. The free throw drops for Gordon.
And getting to the line and hitting your free throws, a good way to get back into the game. It stops the clock and extends the game and allows you the opportunity to set your defense. They've been perfect from the line so far here in the second quarter.
Looking at who's out there now for the Jazz. Joe Ingles comes in for Rudy Gobert, and it's Bogdanovich in for Clarkson. Gordon hits both of them. We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Westbrook against Moutier. Outside, Davis. On the wing, Ingles. And a miss there on the triple. Rockets trail by 20. Kicks it out to Gordon. Here's the three. Bogdanovich grabs the miss. 3 on 3. He feeds it to Moutier. He goes up again and denied. He sends it right off the glass. Here's Harden. Rebounded by Williams-Goss. Moutier against Cephalosha. Moutier pass to Ingles. Back to Moutier. No good on that one. So Houston will take it the other way. Here's Gordon. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Gordon's got 4 this quarter.
Not just selling for something along the perimeter. Excellent job.
And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. Williams-Goss, the pass to Moutier. Feeds it to Davis. Got a piece of it. And it's out of bounds. Utah able to retain possession here. Mitchell, he's checked in for the Jazz. And a change for the Rockets. Robert Covington's checked in for Eric Gordon. Now, here's Moutier. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. Outside Westbrook. Pass to Covington. Bogdanovich grabs the miss. Jazz leading by 18. On the wing, Mitchell. Kicks it to Moutier. To the paint. Here's Davis. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. They get Russell Westbrook. Steve, let me ask you what's better for a young player's development. Being on a worse team getting more minutes or being on a good team and getting fewer minutes?
You know, I think always getting a chance, Kevin, to play minutes is best for a younger guy. But if it's hurting the team, you don't want to see the coaching staff playing these younger guys just to get the one guy ready. I think you still have to think about the team. You have to have guys earn minutes, whether they're a rookie, whether they're a veteran or not, and I think that's better for young teams.
So we can't get either to fall. Rockets trail by 18. Oh, and the jam by Westbrook.
And you know Westbrook has an outstanding vertical. Once he gets to the launching pad, rim, beware.
Here's Moutier. Now the dish to Bogdanovich. Can they get it? The shot off that time, and the Rockets take it the other way. The three from Cephalosha. Rebound, Utah. 22 is their biggest lead. Now the pass to Ingles for three. The Rockets pull it in. Westbrook's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Here's Harden, and Harden with the stuff.
And I just love how aggressive Harden is inside. When he's deep like that, he is ready to finish with authority.
And so it's Mitchell who brings up the ball for the Jazz. They lead by 14. Outside, Davis. He dishes it to Moutier. Shot clock at 5. Mitchell outside. And it's off from three-point range. And it's Houston's ball. They're on a 10-2 run here. Here's Hartenstein. Nice pass, nice catch, and a resounding dunk.
And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
Yeah, defensively, your mantra at this point has to be no easy buckets.
Utah calls timeout. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made. So the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
That's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game. And that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated.
His inability to make shots has not brought this team down. That shows you their resourcefulness.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
For Houston, they have been exceptional shooting free throws tonight, going 9 for 9.
And as a team, really just middle of the pack in terms of their percentage from the line at about 76.
First free throw is good. And he makes both free throws. Smitty, with players like Curry and Lillard taking such high difficulty shots from deep, deep range. I mean, these are just amazing. Some have said it is hurting the game and that kids will try to emulate it. What do you think about it?
You know, Kevin, I think it is to some point, and to this point where so many kids now at a younger age are shooting the three ball from so deep. I would love for a lot of these guys to be able to show the work they put in, and then those kids try to emulate that.
And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Well, Kevin, coming into the 2017 draft, Donovan Mitchell wasn't sure he was ready for the NBA. Mitchell said, "I worked out in the summer with Paul George and Chris Paul. They were the ones who convinced me to keep my name in the draft. They said, look, you're good enough. Just go out there and show it." And Kevin, through a couple of seasons in Utah, that's exactly what Mitchell has done.
He has made an instant impact on the NBA and the Jazz. DA, thank you.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
The reason why they've stayed aggressive, and they have not let up this entire night. And at this point, I wouldn't expect them to.
Here's Tucker following the basket by Emmanuel Moody. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Westbrook. And Utah making a change here. Conley's checked in. Jazz leading by 10. And the foul called on Russell Westbrook. And that'll be his third foul so far.
And that's his third foul. The chance you take leaving him in with 2. Let's see if they'll sit him now until the half.
Rockets on defense. Conley with it. He's got 11. Ingles finds Conley. Here's Bogdanovich. Just 5 on the clock.
Well, he was in rhythm, hitting 2 threes in the opening quarter, but hasn't made one since.
Inside, Westbrook. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. 6 points for Russell Westbrook.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Stolen by Harden. Covington wide open. He fires. Gets a very good look and converts. And now just a 5-point Jazz lead.
Nice little run here to shrink that deficit, but can they get over the hump?
This is the tricky part. Having enough left in the tank to finish the job.
And here is Conley after the three-pointer from Robert Covington. Conley, the pass to Ingles. Dishes it to Mitchell. Looking to get it going. No good that time. Good work defensively by Harden.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly.
Great timing. That can be the difference between an assist and a turnover.
Here's Conley. Pass to Ingles. Conley against Westbrook. Kicks it out to Mitchell. From deep. Drills it from outside. Mitchell's got his third basket of the night.
He's obviously hit a bit of a dry spell here. Only 1 of 5 this quarter.
Westbrook passes to Harden. Now here's Covington. Covered by Mitchell. Outside Covington. Back to Harden. Lets it go with a 3. O'Neal with the rebound. Utah leading by 6. Mitchell in the corner. It's up a 3. And the Jazz another 3.
Starting to heat up now. He nailed 1 from behind the arc in the first quarter. 2 here in the second.
Now Westbrook. 6 points for him. Here's Harden on the wing. Lets it go from deep. Rebounded by Donovan Mitchell. And it's Mitchell with the ball for Utah. 22 is their biggest lead.
I like that Donovan Mitchell's not afraid to attack the rim. He finished strong.
Rockets trail by 11. Here's Westbrook. He's a guy we see deliver on a nightly basis, averaging about 24.5 points a game. Here's Hartenstein. Offensive rebound. He kicks it to Tucker. Can they get it? Westbrook passes to Tucker. Goes up again, and 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. Michael Conley picks one up. First one falls for him.
And just a much better job of attacking and getting to the line here in the second quarter. Didn't have a single attempt in the first.
Looking at who's out there now for the Jazz. Rudy Gobert, he's checked in for Joe Ingles. Clarkson comes in for Bogdanovich. And Williams-Goss subbed in for Mike Conley. Houston with a big group substitution here. Green, he's checked in for P.J. Tucker. Damari Carroll comes in for Robert Covington. Eric Gordon, he's checked in for James Harden. And it's Rivers in for Russell Westbrook. Williams-Goss misses.
And we haven't seen them be quite as aggressive driving the basketball, settling far too much for jumpers.
That's just tremendous hustle from Damari, a true junkyard dog who tries to out-hustle everybody on the floor.
1:07 left to play here in the second quarter. Floats one. Count that one for Williams-Goss. Williams-Goss has got 4 this quarter.
Man, I'll tell you, when you get your floater game going, it's a tremendous weapon.
Outside, Green. 46 seconds left in the first half of the game.
And it's still a rare sight to see rebound numbers like the ones he's had tonight.
It's incredible, and I'll tell you what, it's a joy to watch. There's more to his game than threes and dunks.
Rockets trail by 10. Rivers with it. Now defended by Gobert. Rivers can't get it to go.
Oh, that's terrific defense there. That's how you protect the rim.
And here is Mitchell. He's coming off a 22-point game against Dallas. Shot clock at 5. From deep three-point range, Donovan Mitchell firing on all cylinders for Utah. He ends up dropping in 2 from distance, making a difference from long range in this one. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. With Coach Quinn Snyder. Quinn, what has to happen in the second half?
Well, we got to keep getting stops and really just make plays. Make plays on the offensive end and be solid defensively. No magic.
It's a pretty simple game, right, Coach? Thanks for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following halftime.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K Sport. Right out of the gates, it was Utah setting the tone. Looking absolutely unstoppable off the tip, they put together a masterful 12-0 run. Their confidence continued as they ended up leading still by a huge margin at the end of one. In the second quarter, they cooled off just a bit, but were still playing confident and were able to finish the half up by 10. And Shaq, what did you think about what we saw from Utah?
Well, they're out in front tonight because of their offensive rebounding. Those second chance buckets came into play in a big way. Those are effort points, momentum builders, salvaging points off the scrap heap. You never heard me say scrap heap before. I don't even know what it means. It just sounded good.
How about you, Kenny? What did you think about Houston?
It looked like they were shooting threes blindfolded. Sometimes you could get cold, but that was atrocious. It was scary. But they also looked scattered out there, and I think that disorganization was the main issue for them missing those shots. They need to establish themselves better into a better rhythm in the second half and avoid relying so heavily on the three-point shot.
And that's going to do it for us here. The second half of action is coming your way.
And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books, 1 half to go. It's been one outstanding game from Donovan Mitchell.
And the bulk of his damage so far has come from the perimeter. A lot of threes early on.
He's been vital to spacing the floor for them. Makes everything else you want to do easier to accomplish.
Utah leading by 10. Mitchell and Bogdanovich, they're the wings. Inside, we have Ingles and Gobert. And it's Conley in at the 5. That's the group starting the second half for Quinn Snyder. From 12 feet out. And misses it off the right side of the rim. And Bogdanovich kicks to Conley. Shot clock at 6. Back to Bogdanovich. That's in there. Conley with the assist. Conley's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one.
Few players do a better job of finding the open man than Mike Conley.
Now that's what I call a momentum changer.
Yeah, when you've got a point guard with that kind of spring, no lead is safe.
You're totally right. That can be a shot in the arm for them. A spark that turned things around. A defense unto himself. Rudy Gobert regarded by his team as the Utah Jazz version of Bill Russell.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
And Smitty, the standing reach of Gobert, 9'7". He's around the rim before he leaves his feet.
Yes, Kevin, the most efficient shots in basketball are dunks and layups, and he makes them hard to come by.
No good on that one. You know, it's tougher to get recognition in a small market like Utah, Smitty. Rudy Gobert says he has to do 3 times as much to draw attention.
And at the same time, his focus is still on team and winning. His leadership is very important to them.
And the second free throw, good.
He's a great defender. He's improved his scoring. Rudy Gobert has put a lot of work into his body and game.
Now here's Westbrook. Outside Covington. Back to Westbrook. Covington trying to break free.
You gotta keep your head on a swivel when you go up against Rudy Gobert.
On the wing, Mitchell. Ingles and blocked. That one goes careening off the glass.
Only 1 for 4 in this half. Sometimes it's execution. Sometimes the shots just don't go down.
Harden surveying the D. Passes it to Westbrook. Three-pointer. That shot off. Good work defensively by Conley. 2 minutes into the second half of play now. Good on the three-point shot. Conley's got 14 points.
Having a lot of trouble stopping the three-point shot.
Rockets trail by 15. Outside Westbrook. Outside Covington. Pass to Tucker. And here's Harden for 3. Rebounded by the Jazz. Gobert's got his 16th rebound on the night. Here's Bogdanovich. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
And you can see the second chance points now starting to be a major factor.
Thabo Sefolosha has checked in for Hartenstein. Free throw good, Bogdanovich.
And the signing of Bojan Bogdanovic, a great move for the Jazz. With his shooting, more spacing for Gobert and Mitchell to operate, he's capable of creating shots on his own as well.
Timeout called, the Rockets.
Definitely not pleased with their rebounding at the defensive end. The number of putbacks they've allowed has been terrible. I'm sure that's what he's going to address during this timeout.
And the voting for the dunk contest is just about over, so let's bring up the leading contenders for you. Boy, with the players on this list, you know this year's contest is going to be a fun one.
It is. And with their places in the contest almost wrapped up, I'm sure these guys are working on their moves already.
You look at Mitchell, almost all the way up there in the top spot. I don't know if he'll make it to number 1, but you'd have to say he's going to be a part of the contest for sure.
It's looking that way, and the contest will be a lot better off having him in it. He always puts on a show.
And we're getting closer and closer to having our contestants determined. So be sure to stay tuned as we'll be bringing you updates very, very soon.
And partner, if we had the contest today, I'd be happy with the group we have right now.
And here's Bogdanovich for 3. Offensive rebound. And there it is for him. And that's 13 points for Rudy Gobert.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Here's Covington. Lays it up and banks it in. Covington's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And this team's struggles are not his fault. He's putting in work at the offensive end.
Here's Conley. 14 points for him. Mitchell outside. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And at 6'3", Donovan Mitchell able to play shooting guard or point guard. Smitty, what do you think is his best position?
You know, Kevin, he will tell you he can do both. Versatile enough to play and defend multiple positions, but I like him at the 2-guard position.
That free throw, no good. A different look for Utah. Davis is checked in for Joe Ingles, and it's Moutier in for Bogdanovich. And he sinks the second. And so Westbrook will bring it up for the Houston Rockets, trailing by 17. The pass to Covington. A 3-ball. Gobert pulls it in. Gobert's got rebound number 19 now. Incredible board work. Mitchell passes to Conley. Back to Mitchell. Mitchell is double. Outside Conley. From deep. Utah keeping it alive. The new 14. And Davis gets it to go.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control. They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Pass to Tucker. Harden against Moutier. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
And really, on top of all else Harden does for you at this end, he's a tremendous free throw shooter, around 85% for his career. Clutch.
He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far.
And, you know, guys, he had a big game at the free throw line in their last outing.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he makes the first. Clarkson, he's checked in for Donovan Mitchell. And a switch here also for Houston. Gordon's checked in. And both free throws good for James Harden. Jazz leading by 17. Now, here's Clarkson. He provides a good amount of offense for the team, averaging around 11.5 points a game.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
And this is what happens when you start to break your opponent's spirit. The resistance is no longer there. That's a nice read. The value of keeping your eyes up.
Jazz have gone 6 of 14 since halftime. A little cold from the field. Moutier with the ball. Passes to Gobert. Back to Moutier. Pass to Conley. 5 to shoot. Launches a 3. Buries it from three-point range. Conley's got 6 points in the quarter.
So reliable. They've really leaned on him at the offensive end.
Here's Westbrook. That's in for his 5th field goal of the game. Makes him 5 for 12 so far.
Like how confident Westbrook is close to the rim. Gets high off the ground and releases his shot quickly.
For Utah, they've gone 7 of 15 from the field here in the third quarter. Now, Moutier. Outside Conley. And again with the rebound. He hauls in his 20th rebound.
Dominating the glass.
In the corner, it's Clarkson. Over Gordon. Trying to get open is Davis. Back to Conley. Clarkson kicks to Moutier. Stolen by Tucker. Gordon against Clarkson. Gordon the pass to Harden. Can't hit from in close.
What I like, he hasn't stopped competing despite the off night.
Moutier looking around. Now the pass to Clarkson. And there's a whistle. That's going to go on James Harden. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
A different look for Utah. O'Neal comes in for Emmanuel Moutier. And Williams-Goss subbed in for Mike Conley. And then for Houston, Green, he's checked in for P.J. Tucker. Tamari Carroll comes in for Robert Covington. And it's Rivers in for Russell Westbrook. Shot clock at 3 from deep three-point range. And there's the call on Rudy Gobert. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Rockets trail by 18. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Shots good by Green.
And a smooth jump shot from the veteran Green there. These are looks he nails consistently.
Here's Williams-Goss. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game. Kicks it to O'Neal. That's going to be out of bounds. The Jazz will retain possession.
Yeah, let's check out some numbers here for James Harden. The last 10 or so games, he has been remarkable. 4th in free throw percentage and ranked among the top 10 in scoring. He can fill it up with the best of them.
And he's been deadly from the free throw line. Only a handful of players are shooting a better percentage. Phenomenal asset to have on your team. They get it again. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
When Gobert gets in deep, that's often your best option, is to wrap him up and send him to the line.
And Gobert drops them both. Rockets trail by 18. And here's Gordon. 9 points in the game so far. The baseline J. Harden can't hit.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Green with the block. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Green. On the inbound.
And Green's defense, very important to this team's success. The way he gets up in the face of whoever he's guarding, it becomes infectious to the rest of his guys.
Sending shockwaves now. That's his third triple of this half, fourth of the game.
And here's Rivers. Michael Conley getting his 3 to go. Looking to get it going. And Harden lays it in. Harden's got 4 points now in the quarter.
I mean, wonderful court vision. Sometimes Rivers gets locked in to finding his own shot. This time, finds the open man.
Jazz leading by 19. Now here's Conley. He's got 20. Clarkson passes to Gobert. That's in. He's 7 for 12 now in the game.
Beautiful call that time up the floor. The hard screen frees him up for the bunny.
Rivers with it. Outside, Green. Carroll against Davis. Tries it from 9, and Carroll gets it to go.
Carroll can be so patient inside. Great timing on that play.
Utah's got more than a 50% success rate on their three-pointers since halftime. They're 4 of 7. Clarkson surveying the floor. Six on the shot clock. Harden with the defensive effort. And here's Green. He'll bring it up for the Houston Rockets. 19-point game. Rivers passes to Harden. Outside Gordon. There's the 3. Mike Conley grabs the miss. Gordon's gone 3 for 8 tonight from the field. Harden against Conley. And the rejection by Harden. And here's the fast break. Here's Green. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Green's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Nice find there from Carroll to keep the ball moving for the score.
Here's Williams-Goss. Davis on the follow. Davis has got 12 points in the game.
The uncanny ability to time the tip in. He does this night in and night out.
Here's Harden. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It goes on Ed Davis. And the first one drops. Bogdanovich is checked in for Utah. Harden hits them both.
This is as good as it gets from the charity stripe here in the second.
Conley against Rivers. The feed to Gobert. And that one falls coming off Conley's feed. Conley's got assist number 8 now on the night. Rockets trail by 19. It's Harden with the drive. Green. Gobert with the block. Bogdanovich looking around. Here's Clarkson. But they recover it. And Utah again with the bucket.
Guys, they're just getting outworked. I mean, plain and simple. It's got to be more of a collective effort to secure that backboard.
Pass to Rivers. Gordon with it. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Yeah, how about that one? Able to maintain control and finish the play.
He is 3 for 3 from the free throw line.
And he's putting together a solid year at the free throw line. 79% overall.
Hartenstein, he's checked in for James Harden.
One shot.
A free throw good from Eric Gordon. Jazz leading by 18. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Outside Conley. 12 seconds left in the third quarter. 4 on the shot clock. The shot. And he can't bank that one in. And so it's Mike Conley making highlights for Utah. His production has been flowing as he's tallied 20 points and looks to be planning for more. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Creating plays for others, it's an art form, but it's also a discipline. Fantastic job.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Rockets trail by 18. Fourth quarter on the court for the Rockets. Rivers and Gordon make the backcourt. Robert Covington out there with Damari Carroll. And it's Hartenstein into the center position. Now here's Covington. Over Ingles. Covington with the bucket.
So much sharper, so much more efficient with his shot this half. Just taking what the defense allows.
Here's Williams-Goss. He kicks to Gobert. Passes it to Williams-Goss. Now here's Bogdanovich. 6 to shoot. Fires from 14. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good. Rockets trail by 16. Here's the lob to the hoop. Whistle blows. Yep, that's going to be a travel.
And when you're trying to cut into a lead, you can ill afford mistakes like that.
You know what it is, a lack of concentration. That's a momentum killer.
And so Gobert will bring it up for the Jazz. 22 is their biggest lead. And there's the call on Austin Rivers. That'll be his second foul of the game. A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone right now. Pass to Bogdanovich. There's the pass to Ingles. Clock at 6.
Trying to finish out the game strong. You have to recognize who has the hot hand and get him the ball.
Pass to Carroll. Ingles with the rebound. Utah leading by 16. Mitchell outside. Williams-Goss the pass to Gobert. Here's Williams-Goss. He's guarded by Rivers. Out of bounds. Houston takes possession. And Utah making a change here. Moutier is checked in. P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for the Rockets. Westbrook comes in for Rivers. Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. Outside Westbrook. Covington finds Gordon. Takes the three. Westbrook, no good.
Okay, that's frustrating. You work hard to get these open looks. You know he liked that one back.
Westbrook with the steal. Covington passes to Hartenstein. There's Gordon with the three. Moutier with the rebound. Moutier's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Mitchell wide open. Another miss, and they've really hit a rough patch here. Rockets trail by 16, and it's Gordon penetrating, and it's Gordon finishing it off.
You can't let Gordon get cooking from the field. Once he hits a few, he is in the zone.
Utah calls timeout.
Well, you knew after the Paul George trade that the Thunder would look to sell on Westbrook as well. Just part of the rebuild at this point. His agent did well to get him to a team looking to compete. A great fit for a player in this stage of Russ's career.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, during the break, I listened in on Quinn Snyder's huddle. His key message was, don't get comfortable. Those guys are going to come at us with everything they've got. Let's bring the intensity and stay focused on every possession. Kevin, back to you.
Now, here's Mitchell, and it's blocked. Around 3 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
Passes it to Gobert. There's the dish to Moutier. Back to Gobert. Pass to Bogdanovic. Shot clock at 6. Here's Moutier. Another miss by Utah.
And whether he's a great off-balance shooter or not, the lean is probably not the best option on that shot.
And it's Gordon missing.
Out of character for him to miss that shot. Maybe just a little too casual there.
Mitchell kicks to Moutier. Mitchell looking it over. Gobert dishes to Ingles, and it's out of bounds. The Jazz able to retain possession here. And Utah has possession. Nothing doing offensively yet for them in the fourth.
For Gobert, when it comes to rebounding, it's not just the height and length, it's also the instincts.
Now here's Westbrook. Three-pointer, and the three ball is good.
And he finally gets involved from beyond the arc. His first three of the game comes here in the second quarter.
Now Moutier. He dishes it to Mitchell. Looking to end his cold spell. He gets it in there.
Great job getting it to go after he takes the hit. Mitchell plays with a force every night.
And here's Westbrook. Left side, Covington. Releases. That one doesn't drop. And Utah the other way now. 22 is their biggest lead. Knocked loose. Moutier against Westbrook, and Westbrook throws it down hard.
Oh, that's a major league throwdown.
Keeps a tight grip on that rim, too, after the finish. Now, here's Moutier. And the pass to Gobert. Back to Moutier. Pass to Mitchell. Fires the three. Gordon with the defensive effort.
This is the guy who had 3 threes in the first half. Since then, still waiting on number 4.
Covington's shot is off.
He's been of no help stretching the floor tonight. Just 1 3 in the first half. Nothing in the second.
Mitchell passes to Moutier. High post, Gobert. 6 on the shot clock. Takes the 13-footer, and the jumper falls for him. 19 points for Donovan Mitchell.
Donovan Mitchell, he covers every base, even showing the touch from mid-range.
Outside, Covington. Pass to Hartenstein. Houston moving the ball around. Here's Westbrook. Rebounded by the Jazz.
And the pressure he put on that shot forced the miscue.
The rim protection at its finest. The result is the same whether you block the shot or simply change it.
Another shot. Grabs the rebound again.
And he's just eating glass right now.
Greg, 30 rebounds in this one.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
Now here's Westbrook. Over Moutier. Westbrook with the bucket. Westbrook's got 11 in the second half.
And he is really in a zone right now, playing and scoring with confidence.
Moutier kicks to Bogdanovich. Tucker dishes to Covington. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Shooting 2.
He misses the free throw. Clarkson, he's checked in for the Jazz. Mike Conley comes in for Moutier. James Harden, he's checked in for Houston. And he's good on the second. So it's Utah now, leading by 12. Clarkson against Harden. Gobert with it. On the wing, Ingles. Off target from outside.
And he's trying to shoot his way out of it. You know, they have the lead, but honestly, I think it might help if he'd be a little bit more selective tonight.
Here's Hartenstein, and that one hits back iron. Jazz leading by 12. Ingles passes to Conley. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. Hartenstein's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. Westbrook against Clarkson. Ingles in the corner, fires from deep, gets it to go from beyond the arc. And the Jazz lead by 15.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
You know what? They talked about this at halftime, and they're doing a better job of creating space.
It's Gobert with the ball for the Utah Jazz. 22 is their biggest lead. Bogdanovich passes to Ingles, and good that time.
I love Bogdanovich's ability to put the team first. When he sees one of his guys open, he's a willing ball mover.
Timeout called, the Rockets.
And he could tell his guys were dragging a little bit, calling timeout to kind of let them catch their breath.
And now the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Rudy Gobert.
He deserves a lot of credit, but the D they played on him deserves a little bit of the blame as well. Even when he got hot, they didn't do enough, I don't think, to try and cool him off. And they've been passive when they've needed to be aggressive. And boy, did he make them pay.
They'd lost 2 straight coming into this one, and he knew he needed to put his foot down. He showed leadership tonight, getting them back on the winning track. Now here's Westbrook. Here's Covington, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It's going to be on Rudy Gobert.
Clearly a foul.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. And both free throws good for Covington. Here's Clarkson. Oh, the lob to Gobert. Tipped away. Stolen by Tucker. Here's Harden. Stolen by Michael Conley. Pass to Ingles from downtown. That's in there. Conley with the assist. Conley's got 9 assists now tonight.
And that's his second triple of the game. Hadn't hit any in the first half. Maybe they made an adjustment at the break.
Now here's Westbrook. Harden. And 2 free throws coming up as the whistle blows. He barely missed that one. Michael Conley picks one up.
Take a break. 2 shots.
The first one falls. And both free throws good for James Harden.
I'll tell you, he doesn't give points away. Excellent job from the line.
And there's the pass to Gobert. Outside, Bogdanovich. Lets it go. And it's Conley that time on the assist from Bogdanovich. 22 points for Mike Conley.
Calling his own number all night long. Conley can beat you in a variety of ways.
It's stolen by Gobert. And he converts the layup. And now 24 points for Conley.
They're in total command of this game with time starting to run out.
Reason why they've tightened up the vice grip a little more each time up the floor. We'll see if they can close this one out.
Now Conley after Westbrook's missed 3. Bogdanovich against Covington. And there's the 3-second call, this one on the defense. You know, Steve, the business part of the NBA, very strong. But Commissioner Silver doesn't want to be complacent either.
No, he doesn't. He's always been forward thinking. They're doing a good job of being proactive and doing a good job of just throwing out ideas. And what I love the most, Kevin, working with the Players Association.
I'm with you. So it's both teams making substitutions here. There's 1:26 left in the fourth quarter. Just 5 to shoot. Utah needs to get off a shot here. Here's Bradley. Rebound by House.
No one on him. He committed to fading away. Probably could have taken more time with that shot.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Jazz.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And so the hard work and effort paying off tonight, putting another win in the books. That'll be win number 27.
And once it becomes official, this win gives them a nice confidence boost against this team. They'll face them twice more this season.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Rudy Gobert.
He was really important under the basket, making the plays down low and getting position to pull in rebounds.
And the first one at the line is good. And taken with the 20th pick back in 2014, Kloboko considered a project. And scouts said he was, what, Smitty, 2 years away from being 2 years away.
Little known coming out of Brazil. The physical tool, 6'9" with a 7'7" wingspan. Almost unnerving to look at him. Those arms go on and on.
50 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Conley against Rivers. That's tipped. Here is House to the inside. And it's Green with the jam.
And Green getting off the floor there for the dunk. Really like watching him sky up for those.
This has been a one-sided affair.
Yeah, they've done a nice job of extending their lead and maintaining that intensity level.
Now here's Conley, and there's the call on Austin Rivers. And that'll be his third foul so far. We've got 22 seconds left in the game. Here's Williams-Goss. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Buries the long-range jumper. And the Jazz lead by 20.
Impressive job by the players, coaches, and don't discount the impact of these fans.
They gave the team tremendous energy tonight. The fans were fantastic. It was a true home court advantage.
And so it's Utah easily grabbing the win. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a supreme effort. It just felt like once they had that lead and it was comfortable, they were not going to relinquish it.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, Mike. Congrats on the win. It looked like you guys stayed with your identity tonight. You think so?
Yeah, we wanted to just play our game, stick to what we do best, get the ball inside, score in the paint, just try to make easy plays. And I think that's what we did, and we're able to just build off of that.
You guys are one of the best teams at staying to what you do. Congrats on the win. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. See you next time.